You can't get your coins instantly anywhere else except InstantMaddenCoins.com. Cheaper prices, instant delivery. They have coins on all platforms, and use the code Ryan at checkout for 10% off. Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Madden 17 Ultimate Team video, and today we have Man of the Month confirmed coming out tomorrow. This is going to be the little sheet that we do where we go through every single one of my predictions for Team of the Year. This is not 100% confirmed. My predictions are not 100% confirmed, but we do have one player which is definitely confirmed that they tweeted about not too long ago, and that is going to be one of the star players, one of the new rookies in the NFL. It's been playing so well all year long. Unfortunately, met his demise to the Green Bay Packers in the second round of the 2017 playoffs, and that is going to be none other than Ezekiel Elliott. 95 overall, Dallas ×2, ankle breaker ×2. It's kind of upsetting to see ankle breaker, considering nobody really uses ankle breaker, but maybe we'll start getting a little bit better cards for it now that Zeke has entered that fray. He does have 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 92 carry, 94 ball carrier vision, 93 agility, 91 juke move, 92 elusiveness, and 82 trucking. So now we're going to go ahead and get into my predictions here. We do have the blank lineup back up on the screen. We already know number one is going to be Ezekiel Elliott. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to who we think is going to be the quarterback of the Team of the Year, and that is going to be none other than Matt Ryan. Now, I would, however, put Aaron Rodgers on here, or maybe even Tom Brady, but the fact that those guys have had really good cards already, and I guess, I mean, you could say Matt Ryan has had really great cards already, but I feel like for quarterback, they're going to want to do somebody that a lot of people kind of felt like maybe could have won the MVP, and probably still could win the MVP in Matt Ryan. I think they would really like to see a guy like him as a Team of the Year instead of a guy that's, you know, already has a whole ton of cards like Tom Brady, like a 96 overall, 97 overall, whichever one it is, man of the playoffs. That card is disgusting. And then we have a whole bunch of new Aaron Rodgers cards, so why not a new Matt Ryan? I just feel like that is going to end up happening. So what do you guys think about it? I mean, it could go either way. It could be Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers. Hell, it could even be Tom Brady. You never know with Mutt. Could be Big Ben. Could be Dak Prescott because, you know, EA loves the Cowboys apparently. But we're going to go ahead and move on now to fullback. And this isn't a very popular position. Not a lot of people really use fullbacks. But we're going to go ahead and put Kyle Juszczyk from the Baltimore Ravens. And, I mean, he's been a very great player throughout the entirety of his career pretty much. Very good blocker. Does pretty much everything you would really want in a fullback. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and move on to the wide receivers now. And the first one we have here is kind of a shocker, but I'll get to why here in a minute. It's going to be Mike Evans. Now, I'm not saying Mike Evans isn't a great player. However, you would probably expect a guy like Antonio Brown on here or like Julio Jones. However, I feel like since they're currently still in the playoffs, and I know that goes for Matt Ryan as well, so I should be saying this for Matt Ryan, but I think Mike Evans would be a more likely candidate since they are eliminated from the playoffs. This will probably be one of the last cards they release for him. And they don't know if like Antonio Brown is going to get anything for maybe winning the Super Bowl possibly, or maybe have a really good performance in the AFC Championship game, or get himself like a new card or something like that. You never know what they'll do with the guys still in the playoffs. So you might see a Team of the Year card and then also a Super Bowl card for one of these players. I would definitely say the same for Julio Jones. Like I said, Matt Ryan, but it's a quarterback, so it's kind of easier to throw one in there. But I don't see Julio. I don't see Antonio Brown. Considering Antonio Brown just had got himself a card anyways, and I think Julio has like a super good card anyways. So Mike Evans seems like the best candidate here. Moving on to receiver number 2. This is going to be Odell Beckham. And while that may be controversial, a lot of people kind of don't like Odell. But he had a really good year. There's no doubting how good of a year he had. Unfortunately, they fell short in the playoffs there to the Packers. Same with the Cowboys, which is kind of funny. Both of those division rivals ended up meeting their doom to Mr. Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, Odell Beckham I think would be a good choice there. And then the guy that almost, I think he ended up leading the league in reception yards, T.Y. Hilton in the slot. Makes perfect sense. Wide receiver number 3, T.Y. Hilton. I could definitely see them doing that and showing him some love. Moving on to the tight end, we do have Travis Kelce, and what an amazing year for Travis Kelce. I mean, having Alex Smith at quarterback isn't always the easiest thing when you're trying to be like a pass catcher, but I mean, he definitely found the ball. He got him the ball a lot, often, like this year, like so often that it almost seemed like Alex Smith knew what he was doing when he was passing the ball. I'm just kidding. I'm not really being serious. I don't hate Alex Smith, but Travis Kelce definitely really good, and he had a really good help by his quarterback getting him the ball pretty much all season long. I think he ended up having like 100 and some odd catches at tight end, which is crazy. Moving on to left tackle, again, we got that Cowboys love. I know Tyron Smith already has a really good card, but I mean, it is team of the year, and everyone talks about how good the Cowboys O-line is. So I could definitely see them throwing one or two in. That's where Tyron Smith comes into play. Left guard, we have Kelechi Osemele. Again, this guy has had pretty decent cards throughout the entirety of the year. He hasn't played bad at all. He's been playing really well, and I just don't see a left guard that's outperforming him at the moment. So I definitely would throw in Kelechi Osemele there. Moving on to picture 10 and 11, I guess I forgot to put these as separate, but we do have Travis Frederick and David DeCastro. I don't know why that happened. I guess it got copied over, but at center we have Travis Frederick, again some Cowboys love, and then at right guard David DeCastro. I mean, they're just offensive linemen anyway. No big reveal there, even though these guys are pretty much the reason teams are good now. If you have a good O-line and you're able to protect that quarterback, you're going to be very, very good in the NFL. And both of those guys, quarterbacks, are pretty decent in the NFL, I would say. Travis Frederick and David DeCastro having, Dak Prescott, Tony Romo, and, Big Ben, respectively. Now, moving on to right tackle. This is kind of a little bit of a homer pick, and I know I'm a Titans fan, but PFF has been stating that Jack Conklin has been one of the best right tackles in the NFL since week 1. He's been having just tons of good grades. He ended up making the All-Pro team, and just, why not? I mean, why not throw him in there? His best card this year is only like an 80 overall, so I could definitely see EA capitalizing on what PFF usually says, which is what they do. Their guy, whoever does the ratings, doesn't really know what he's doing anyways. He just follows what PFF says or what Football Outsider says, and they end up getting their ratings that way. So if you're watching the video, whoever does the ratings, like, it's not really hard to make ratings. Just watch games. Hopefully it's not Hans Ward. But yeah, that is going to be my Team of the Year predictions. Matt Ryan, Ezekiel Elliott, Kyle Juszczyk, Mike Evans, Odell Beckham, T.Y. Hilton, Travis Kelce, Tyron Smith, Kelechi Osemele, Travis Frederick, David DeCastro, and Jack Conklin finishing it out. If you guys have any thoughts or opinions on this, if you guys want to go ahead and make your own predictions, please do so in the comment box below. I will be picking the winner of the giveaway tomorrow. If you guys did not enter, go to my previous video and enter to win that limited edition Sam Shields, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.